the dog trembling in my arms, its really fur prickling against my cheek. As three men crickered like wolves, their laughter a sharp, ugly sound cut through the cool night air that smelled of damn spelt. With every slow, deliberate step disclosed the gap, a silent thud that made my blood run cold. My legs felt like stone, but my grip on the small, shivering dog tightened. Its frantic heartbeat was the only solid thing in a world rapidly dissolving into panic. "Put it down. Put it down, sweetheart. Dogs didn't like liars." One of them sneered, his paws scrunched on the gravel of the alley behind the gas station. He had a crooked smile that didn't reach his eyes, and a stench of beer and steel smoke hung around him. Trapped against the cool brick wall, I wasn't afraid of the dog. I was afraid of men like them. The kind that saw a girl alone and saw only an opportunity. The dog whimpered, its small chest heaving with fear. It had no one else just like me. Then a sudden blaze of white light washed over us headlights. The beam fixed on the men, blinding them for a moment. A black SUV rolled to a stop. A tall, broad-shouldered man stepped out, his movement calm and purposeful. His eyes dark as storm clouds looked on the two men. "Walk away," he said. His voice was low and even, but it carried a weight that made the air feel thicker with tension. The leader scoffed. "Who the hell are you?" The stranger took one slow step forward. "The guy telling you that you have got 3 seconds." Something in his tone made the two exchange glances. The bravado evaporated. Without another word, they slipped into the shadows. I stayed frozen, clutching the dog like a sci-fly, my body shaking with a delayed reaction. "You okay?" he asked, his voice softer now. I noted quickly, my head feeling light. "Come on," he said, his gaze softening as he looked at the shivering dog. "You both need to get warm." The interior of his SUV smelled faintly of leather and cedar. The warmth from the vents was a shock to my cooled skin, chasing away that chill that had been my constant companion. The dashboard cast a soft amber glow over his face, strong lines, a firm jaw, and steady eyes fixed on the road. "You have a name?" he asked. "Lena," I murmured. "Aaron called," he replied simply. He turned into a driveway flanked by tall iron gates. Beyond them a modern house stood like a beacon. Off to the side was a smaller, cozy-looking guest house. He parked near it. "You can stay here for the night. There's heat, hot water, food, no strings." My pride bristled, but the dog whimpered in my lap. I know it needed warmth and food, and so did I. Inside the guest house was spotless. It was a world away from the grimy bus station and cool benches I had been sleeping on. Aaron set a plush blanket on the couch. "Rest, I will check in tomorrow." He left before I could properly thank him, leaving me in the quiet warmth with the sleeping dog. The next few days passed in a quite struggled rhythm. I cleaned the guest house, trying to make myself useful. I walked the dog Jasper along the property, a small, grateful creature who followed me everywhere. I tried to pretend I was not a stray myself. Aaron didn't hover, but he always seemed to know when something was needed. A bag of dog food appeared on the porch one morning. A brand new heavy coat for me appeared the next. He never mentioned them, never asked for a thank you. He just left them there, silent acts of kindness that chipped away at my stubborn pride. One afternoon, he found me at the kitchen table, hunched over a piece of scrap paper, scratching with a dull pencil. My hands schooled for that so long. I remembered the feel of the graphite. "You draw?" he asked. I shrugged. "Used to?" He strapped closer, studying the half-finished sketch. "You should keep doing it." It wasn't a suggestion, but a quiet command. The next day I found a brand new set of professional grade pencils and thick sketch pads waiting for me. Slowly the emptiness I had carried for years began to lift. Jasper slept by the fire while I filled page after page. Then Lydia arrived. She stepped out of a sleek silver sports car, her heels clicking against a stone driveway. She was stunning. Polished hair, expensive coat, her beauty was so effortless it felt intimidating. As her days swept over me in one quick, dismissive glance. "This is the girl," she said to Aaron, a faint smirk on her lips. I heard the message in her tone. "You don't belong here." It was a message I had heard my whole life. Later, she intercepted me on the path. "I'm sure you are sweet," she said, her voice dripping with false politeness. "But Aaron's life is complicated. I would hate to see you get hurt." Her words hit their mark. That night, I packed my bag. I was halfway down the driveway when Aaron's SUV pulled up, blocking my path. He got out his photos down together. "You are leaving?" "I don't fit here," I said, my voice faintly a whisper. "Yeah, was right." He exhaled slowly. "Ignore Lydia. She has a habit of speaking for other people. He's a ghost from a past I outgrew a long time ago." "It's not just her," I said quietly. "It's everything. This is not my war. I'm a girl who has nothing. Your world is too big for me." "Maybe not," he admitted, his voice softening. "I like having you in it. And I don't think my world is too big. I think yours was too small." Something in his voice rooted me to the spot. 2 weeks later, he came to the guest house with a strange request. "My parents are visiting this weekend," he said, his gaze unusually hesitant. "They worry about me. If you had been willing to pretend to be my fiancé, it would give them such peace of mind." My mind flashed with 100 reasons to say no. But then I saw the vulnerability in his eyes, and I know I couldn't refuse. Against my better judgment, I agreed. That weekend was surreal. His parents, Martha and James, were warm and gracious. They welcomed me as if I had always been part of their lives. We shared meals and laughed over old family stories. And somewhere in the middle of it all, I forgot we were pretending. On Sunday evening, after they left, I found myself standing on the porch, suitcase in hand. "The weekend's over," I said softly. Aaron stepped closer, his eyes holding mine. He reached for my hand. "Stay," he said, his voice a low play. "Not because of deal, because I don't want us to end. The world us." Felt like a key turning in a lock, unlocking something I had not known was shielded. Months passed. The guest house became home. My sketches filled the walls, a permanent collection of a life I had thought I had never have. Jasper thrived, and Aaron became more than the man who had rescued me. He became a partner. One crisp spring morning, he told me to dress nicely. He drove me to a small art gallery I had never noticed before. Inside, my drawings hung on clean white walls, each framed carefully. I turned to him, stone tears welling in my eyes. "You did this? You deserve to be seen," he said simply, his hand warm on my shoulder. "You give this place life again. Let people see what you see." The first woman who bought a piece said, "There is so much peace in this. There is so much peace in this. It feels like home." I smiled, my heart tight with emotion, because she was right. For the first time in my life, I was not running. I had found exactly where I belonged.